Matchup 9, 360 albums tourney. We've got Warren Haynes against Nickelback. Yes, Nickelback. Nickelback, Silver Side Up against Ashes and Rust by Warren Haynes. We're going to start with Nickelback. So they say if you don't have anything good to say, don't say anything at all. Well, I can say that I do like, what is the song? This Is Why You Remind Me. That song sounds pretty good. Otherwise, what's really good that I can say about this album is that I'm not listening to it right now. I know that's a low blow, but it's true. I really had high aspirations for this album. I hoped it would be, like Creed. Creed surprised me when I listened to full albums. There were some songs with some energy. Money Bot had good energy. And like if I was still working in a kitchen, I think none of these songs would be offensive on a radio. Reminds me of music I've heard at clubs for gentlemen. Rockstar is, I think, in regular rotation at most of those establishments. But let's talk about the album that's going to advance, Warren Haynes, Ashes and Rust. This album is phenomenal. I enjoy every song on this. Now, I will say Glory Road with Railroad Earth isn't as good as on Warren Haynes' solo release from Bonnaroo. But other than that, everything on this album is just phenomenal. The Gold Dust Woman rendition, which I believe Grace Potter sings with him on, I think it's better than the original. You probably disagree with me, but I think it is. This album, Railroad Earth, if you don't know, they're a newgrass band or jamgrass band, and they complement Warren Haynes so well. I got the privilege to see the tour for this album. Warren Haynes with Railroad Earth here at the Opera House in Lexington, and it was just a transcendent show. My one gripe about that is I bought a shirt at the merch stand and I couldn't find it. I think I donated it because this shirt was just terrible. It was this hideous brown. It was really thick and it looked like it was made for a third grader with this train on it. They really mailed it in on the merch, but that's all right. This album, it's meditative, contemplative, but it's got a lot of jam moments, but not in an overly self-indulgent or gratuitous way. I think this album could speak to a lot of people that are following along with the 360 albums tourney that aren't metalheads. Those that like country and bluegrass, you should absolutely love this album. It is a phenomenal album. If you don't know Warren Haynes, he's the man behind Government Mule. He was in the Allman Brothers Band. He's played Jerry Garcia's role before live. Man has a photographic memory. I drove all the way down. I took one day off work, drove all the way down to Atlanta to the Roxy to watch him perform The Last Waltz with Jamie Johnson and some other musicians. But anyway, check out this album. And I don't know what it's going to go up against, but I could see this album making a run. So, what do you think? You like Nickelback? Are you a big Nickelback apologist? Do you love Nickelback? Because clearly a lot of people on planet Earth love Nickelback. It's one of the biggest selling bands on Earth. You like Warren Haynes. Have you heard this album? If you've not heard this Warren Haynes album, you like bluegrass, if you like jam band music, if you like kind of jam rock, check it out. It is a beautiful album. So advancing from the round of 360 albums to the round of 180 albums, Warren Haynes with Railroad Earth, Ashes and Rust. Cheers.